everyone, and welcome back to the PPL channel. I know I've been lazy, I've been slacking. I'm so sorry about content. It's my fault. It's absolutely on me. I got really busy. Life has hit me like a ton of bricks, but it's not bad things, all good things, just a lot of busyness and stuff. I joined an Overwatch team. I work on weekends along with my normal day job. I'm doing a lot of other things. It's just there's a lot. But we're here. PPL playoffs have officially started, and we are here with round one, the quarterfinals. We have 4 insane matchups, and we fought all season for these 8 teams to make playoffs out of the 14 teams. Unfortunately for Ellie, Gray, El Scizor, Uzi, Nexus, and Shuckle King, they did not make the cut, and it was very close. It was very close, right? I think if Nexus or Shuckle King, any of the 3 and 5 teams, actually all of them, had better differentials than Drewby, who did make the playoffs right at the end there, but was 4 and 4. Drewby, J, Q, Mephisto, Addison, MV, Pokeaim, who had an amazing end of season, winning 5 games in a row, and Mount High and the Immunity Idols. It's insane. Such insane teams making these playoffs, and I'm really excited to see what these teams bring to the table. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the video with anybody you love and care about, and even if you don't care about them, you should share the video with them. And don't forget to leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. I love you all, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Again, my name is Davion. I also go by Davion OW, and I like to shout out everybody, and then thank Shuckle King, by the way, for smacking me back into content. Okay, tell him to just smack me up real quick. He hit me up and said, hey, make the content. And I said, all right, I got you. I'm sorry. It's my bad. So we're gonna kick things off with Mount High versus Mephisto. These teams are, I mean, it's the quarterfinals, right? The Immunity Idols taking on Nice Jinx. We know what these teams are bringing to the table finally. Mount High is rocking the Galar King, Garchomp, Breloom, Scizor, Kilowattrel, Satitan, Hat, Ursaring, T-Tar, Aloe, Momola, and Drift Blim. And then you have Mephisto and the Nice Jinx. They are out here rocking the Chi-Yu Iron Bundle, menacing to societies. Donphan, Sylveon, Slowbro, Low Kick, Dragalge, Halucha, Magneton, Masquerain, Saucebug, and Pikachu. Terras for Mephisto are Saucebug, Magneton, and Low Kicks. Then you have Mount High over there with the Kilowattrel and Satitan. And we've seen what Mount High can do with this Kilowattrel. Kilowattrel obviously won the MVP, right? Kills 15 of them. 15 of them. 15 of them. Low Kick's not far behind with Mephisto and the Nice Jinx at 11 and 4 for that. Kilowattrel 15 and 3. The big thing is, how do you stop the MVP this season? You never think about it, but Kilowattrel did God's work, and I think it has a good matchup again this week with the team that is playing against, right? Chi-Yu and Iron Bundle are always menaces to society, but now you have some good special walls, and those special walls consist of Slowking. Scizor can help out a little bit, not on Chi-Yu, but Iron Bundle definitely can help out on. Seeing as neither of them can Terra, that helps a ton. You also have Tyranitar to help out a lot with that Chi-Yu and see if it could soak up some of those super effective damages, especially since it cannot Terra. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Chi-Yu Iron Bundle to step up a lot for this matchup. The combination of Galar King, Scizor, and Tyranitar are going to be what really set Mount High apart in this matchup. My prediction, though, I think Mount High takes it. I think T-Tar is a little too much to handle for the team. Obviously, Donphan, I think Iron Bundle obviously can do a lot of damage to it. Halucha's there, Magneton's there, but I think T-Tar does a lot. Kilowattrel just, whatever T-Tar doesn't hit hard, Kilowattrel's going to clean up here at the end because that's what it does. And Big Chompers is there too. Man, Mephisto's team is scary. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the win that goes off, and that's the upset alert, and Mount High, the 1 seed, goes down. Next up on the list, we have AIM, and then LA Wakers going up against Drewby and the New York Marauders. It's actually a rematch of week 1, that thriller that we talked about week 1. I was really excited for that matchup when I initially did this. I'm really excited for the matchup now. AIM is rocking out with Hisuian Samurai, Annihilate, P-Tran, Dragonite, Slowbro, Galar, Electrode, Hisuian form, Crocodile, Dusk, Lycanroc, Delphox, and Cresselia. Delphox and Electrode are his Terra Pokemon in this matchup. And then we have Drewby and the New York Marauders. He has Cinderace, Walking Way, Klefki, Clodsire, Brute Bonnet, who can Terra, Torkoal, Reggie, Elegy, Scovillain, Honchkrow, who can Terra, Sliggoo, Hisuian form, who also can Terra with Slitherwing, and Miss Mages. This Sun team is phenomenal. I think Brute Bonnet, Wake, and Slitherwing could definitely step up to the plate and win some matchups on their own with Cinderace there, just a boot with the Torkoal. It's insane. But AIM is one of the best single battlers we've known to date. I think Heatran helps out against the Sun a lot, dealing with things like Brute Bonnet, dealing with things like Slitherwing, potentially. I know the fighting type is there, it hurts a lot, but it can help out a ton. Dragonite's also there along with Galar Bro, and then you have Hisuian Electrode, who has a lot of revenge potential in this game. Obviously Claude exists, but a lot of revenge potential with a grass type Pokemon. against the Clodsire, which will hit it for nice neutral damage. But it also has the ability to Terra, right? You have Terra Ice, which can do a lot of damage to the Claude, can do a lot of damage to Brute Bonnet, can do a lot of damage to Scovillain, can do a lot of damage to Honchkrow if it doesn't Terra. It can hit things really hard. The biggest thing that I've noticed from this matchup is that his water type is Samurott. And I think having water type Samurott, having the water dark typing on Samurott really hinders it in this matchup, because I know Wake is a thing. Cinderace is really there, and that thing can hit like a dump truck onto Samurott because of the fighting type and Libero. The other thing I want to note is Brute Bonnet actually comes through, because it just hits really hard against it, resisting both stabs. The spikes are going to be the big factor here. Can he get spikes up? How can Klefki help with this matchup? I am going to give it to AIM. I think Drewby did have a great start to the season, did not finish too strong, so I think AIM's going to end up taking it. Next up, we have MV versus JV, the battle of the Vs. The San Diego Chim Chargers taking on the Atlanta Victinis. This is a fun matchup. I think it's going to be very interesting to look at it and analyze it just from initial thoughts, right? Ursaluna, Meowscarada, Zapdos. That's literally all I want to notate from MV's team, because MV's team is disgusting. He has to go against Greninja, Bax, Serena, Sandy Shocks, Uxie, Alolamuk, Tauros, Wigglytuff, Articuno Galar form, Electrode, Orthworm. All three of those can absolutely use Terra, and Skeledirge is there, but Ursaluna's there. Show me your Ursaluna check. I'll wait. Like, Uxie is probably your best bet. I think Serena has potential when it's not getting smacked by a normal move, so Uxie is gonna get smacked by a normal move. Your ghost type is Skeledirge, which is weak to ground. Like, it's tough out here if you're a JV. This is a rough matchup. Meowscarada, Zapdos, Screamtail, Quaquaval, Fortress, Guja, Salazzle, Hoopa, Dundun, Sparse, Ice-Q, and Grumpig. Hoopa and Dundun Sparse can both Terra. I think whatever Ursaluna doesn't do, Meowscarada, Zapdos, and Quaquaval clean up very nicely. I think MV just dominates here. I think there's a really good matchup for him, especially with the seeding he had. He went 5-3 this season plus 11. JV did go 4-4 -6. I think this is very simply an MV GG. It's MV type of matchup. JV can actually pull this out. I think he's gonna have to play out of his mind and play extremely well, damn near perfect to win this game. And I think he can. I think it's very doable. But I do think MV's the better player here, and I think it's gonna show in the matchups here. My next matchup and the only other matchup in the quarterfinals would be Addison, coach of the London Shockwave, versus Q, the Costa Rican, versus Chicago Pulse. Addison has been consistent all season. Had a little bit of a scare there at the end of the year. 5-3 +6. Team's looking good though. Dragapult, King Gambit, Glamora, Zapdos, Galar, Gastro, Guard, Rotom-Mow, Tauros, Tatsugiri, Arcanine, and Go-Go, with Tauros, Tatsugiri, and Go-Go being your Terras. That team is taking on Q, the Costa Rican. It was 4-4 +5. I think one of the only positive 4-4 teams. It was the only positive 4-4 team who made the playoffs. So I think that's hilarious. That will be the matchup. And Q's team looks like this. Lilligant, Hisuian, Iron Moth, Cleavor, Grimmsnarl, Zoroark, Hisuian, Bronzong, Thundee, Meloetta with Terra, Sandaconda with Terra, and Volcanion. I don't think we really have an option for Dragapult. I think Dragapult does a lot of work. Zoroark, Hisuian form does help, but that's your only normal type. Oh, you have Meloetta. I guess you have Meloetta. Hold on, let me retract my statement. I think Meloetta can help out a lot going into Dragapult. I don't think it switches well into Dragon type moves. Same with Zoroark, so you could be really safe with some Dragon moves. But Ghost-wise, if you can get one of those out of the way, that's going to do a lot of damage to this team. Dragapult is the fastest thing here. Going to hit like a dump truck, and it's going to hurt. I mean, the other option, King Gambit probably does switch into Zoroark extremely well. Glamora, Zapdos do a great job in this matchup as well. I really want to highlight Iron Moth. I think Iron Moth has potential to actually go burr this matchup, but that's like, you're gonna have to be really smart about your Iron Moth. I think it's going to be your win con. That maybe Thundee T has a chance to do some good things here as well, especially since there's a Zapdos on the other side that's no longer an electric type. You can click electric type moves pretty freely. Ground type is Gastrodon. So if you can make some things happen with that, I think you could put out a good win with this. I'm gonna say Addison wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if Q pulls out the W. I think it's gonna be close. I think somewhere around the 1-3-0, 1-2 or 3-0 mark. All right, well, with that, you guys, that's all I have to say. I'm sorry for the random pauses. If Ellie didn't go and cut those out, I really would hope so, and I really would appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching and listening to me ramble. I really like the matchups this week. Again, my preds say Mountai, AIM, MV, Addison. It's gonna be a crazy week. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see if I go 4 for 4. I'm hoping so. But we'll catch you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff that helps the algorithm. I'm Davion. This is the PPL, and we're out. Peace.